10 Worst Earthquakes in the World. Earthquakes are one of the most terrifying natural disasters to strike. They are capable of completely leveling cities and killing thousands, sometimes in an instant. While the world has seen some devastating earthquakes throughout history, there are some that have caused more damage than others. In this video, we will be looking at 10 of the worst earthquakes in the world and how they changed history forever. Before starting the video, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel for future updates. Number 1. Kashmir, India. Residents of Kashmir, India endured a magnitude 7.6 earthquake on October 8, 2005, which leveled many villages and killed upwards of 100,000 people. The earthquake triggered avalanches on the slopes of Mount Everest and prompted both rescue efforts and even some dangerous post-quake looting. Kashmir is bordered by China to the northeast, Pakistan to the west, Afghanistan to the northwest, and Nepal to the east. This region has always been plagued by political instability from earthquakes and mountain landslides. The most recent disastrous quake in 1905 killed more than 20,000 people and destroyed approximately 500 villages. Though there have been several other devastating quakes since then, this one stands out as the worst disaster in recorded history for this area of Asia. Number 2. Sicily, Italy. On November 23, 1783, a magnitude 8.0 earthquake destroyed much of Sicily's western coastline. Waves up to 40 feet high from this earthquake killed more than 60,000 people and left as many as 500,000 homeless. The island was so damaged that it would never again be prosperous or even self-sufficient. A small population still lives there today. Sichuan Province, China earthquake. The May 12, 2008 Sichuan Province earthquake was recorded at 8.0 on the Richter scale, which made it one of the most powerful earthquakes ever to hit China. It caused about 80 million tons of rock and earth to collapse onto itself and trigger landslides that blocked roads into Bituin County, POP. Number 3. Tabriz, Iran. Tabriz is located about 1,000 kilometers from Tehran. The 19 August 1319 earthquake, magnitude 6.5 to 7.2, killed between 100,000 and 120,000 people. This disaster also had a catastrophic effect on Iran's economy, as earthquakes destroyed many cities' warehouses of goods, Tabriz being one of them. Ackerman, Russia. On November 20, 1868, an earthquake shook Ackerman at 8.6 magnitude, causing 90% of the town to be demolished with over 15,000 casualties. Number 4. SHEMAKHA, Azerbaijan. In 1759, a magnitude 8.4 earthquake struck near SHEMAKHA, Azerbaijan. It caused 30,000 casualties and destroyed most of the city. This quake ranks third on our list of the 10 worst earthquakes in world history. The following year, another devastating earthquake hit the same area. At that time, it was called Kuba by Russians and SHEMAKHA by locals. The 18th century's two quakes were not just bad for Azerbaijan. They also had global ramifications, with aftershocks felt around the world for many years afterward. Number 5. Lisbon, Portugal. On 1 November 1755, the city of Lisbon was hit by an earthquake and subsequent tsunami. The disaster led to a fire that destroyed all that remained of Portugal's wealth and power, despite rebuilding efforts after natural disasters subsided. Geologists now estimate that this event set back European science, engineering, architecture, and art half a century. A large part of Cairo, Egypt's capital and largest city, was leveled by a tremor on 31 October 1917. Felt over an area estimated at 20 million square kilometers across Europe and Africa. It caused widespread destruction in coastal communities like Yalta, Russia, where it registered 7.5 on the Richter scale. Number 6. IZMIT, Turkey. On August 17, 1999, a 7.6 magnitude earthquake occurred near IZMIT, Turkey, and killed more than 17,000 people. In June 2000, an 8.2 magnitude earthquake struck nearby Gaziantep and killed more than 20,000 people. A 6.8 magnitude earthquake hit Van province in October 2011, leaving at least 600 dead and 3,500 injured. The December 26, 2004 tsunami was triggered by a 9.3 magnitude quake that killed 280,000 Indonesians and devastated Aceh province. A 1976 earthquake caused a tsunami that led to 200,000 deaths in southern China. The Tangshan earthquake of July 28, 1976 resulted in nearly 250,000 fatalities out of its 750,000 victims. Thatcher Island, or Araguari Murim, was submerged after an 8.5 magnitude quake on November 18, 2007. Number 7. Calabria, Italy. Although this earthquake was in Italy, it had consequences felt around the world. This large earthquake happened on December 1908 and damaged nearly 600 villages within a 4-mile radius of its epicenter. Aftershocks were reported for 2 weeks following this devastating event that killed about 60,000 people. Its most notable effect was to destroy 80% of southern Calabria's buildings, including 86 villages, 2,000 homes, and 3 towns. It is estimated that more than 5 million cubic meters of earth moved and left a huge gap between land masses. The Gap of Raganello is still visible today. Number 8. Yungay, Peru. Most devastating earthquake occurred on May 31, 1970 in Peru, measuring 8.0 on the Richter scale and killing more than 15,000 people. The most powerful quake to hit North America was a 7.8 magnitude earthquake that struck Prince William Sound, Alaska in 1964. This quake is known as the Great Alaskan Earthquake or Good Friday Earthquake, killing a total of 139 people from tsunamis and land subsidence. As recently as last year, a 7.9 magnitude earthquake shook Nepal's capital Kathmandu for 2 minutes on April 25, 2015, triggering avalanches on Mount Everest's base camp. A 6.3 magnitude quake destroyed swaths of L'Aquila, Italy's city center in 2009 with 309 deaths reported, and an estimated 30 billion euros worth of damage caused by subsequent tremors and aftershocks for months afterwards. Number 9. RUDBAR, Iran. Earthquakes can wreak havoc on a local level. The RUDBAR earthquake is just one example. In November 2017, this magnitude 7.3 quake hit RUDBAR, Iran, and killed over 530 people, with over 6,500 injured and 36,000 homes destroyed. The tremor reached Fuzhou, China, a distance of 807 kilometers, where many structures were damaged, but there were no reported casualties. It is not unusual for earthquakes to cause more destruction than they might have otherwise, as they can trigger landslides or avalanches. For instance, an avalanche near Gasna in Tajikistan killed 450 people following a magnitude 7.2 earthquake. Number 10. Nankaido, Japan. Nankaido is a region on Japan's Tokai Plateau, where large earthquakes with magnitude at or greater than 7 occur almost every year. In addition to major ones like last week's, many other recent large quakes have occurred there, including a magnitude 6.6 quake in April of 2007. This earthquake created a fault of its own and became famous for the number of damages it inflicted upon buildings across America during 1989's heavy Christmas season. At just 6.9 magnitude, the tremor shook an area encompassing San Francisco Bay and killed 63 people. The cost of repairs amounted to $1 billion USD. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel for future updates.